Okay, so here's a video on how to do the fraud bingo. Just want to first, I'll go over the supplies that you get when you're going to do fraud bingo. You're going to get the bingo cards. So you can give out bingo cards to everybody that's playing. And the bingo cards for fraud bingo, instead of bingo, it says fraud at the top. It's got F-R-A-U-D. So it's fraud instead of bingo. And then you'll see there's words on the card, and these words are Medicare fraud related. And so those are going to match the cards that we'll pull. And so instead of saying a number, you'll just say the word and what letter it's under. So for an example, here's the bag of terms that you'll get, and this is what you'll pull. Instead of numbers, you'll pull these cards. So you pull one out, and you'll look, it's going to have a letter at the top, and then it's got a term. And so this one is UPCP. So on the bingo card, somebody would look under U, and they're going to look for PCP under U. And if they have PCP under U, then they'll mark it. So you have the cards, you have the terms, and then you have markers, and that's how they're going to mark their cards. These markers are dry erase markers, and the cards are laminated. So you use a dry erase marker, they can mark their card, and then there's an eraser on the tip of the marker so they can erase when they're done. So we'll just go through a couple of these. Again, when you pass out the cards, when you're passing out the cards before the game, that's a good time. If you want to just give kind of a brief presentation, you can talk about Medicare fraud while you're passing out the cards. Or if there's two of you doing the fraud bingo, then one person can pass out the cards and the other can give a quick presentation about Medicare fraud. And you just kind of want to hit the main things about protect, detect, and report. So you can use that time to do that. But you'll get the bingo cards out to folks. Again, it's got fraud at the top, F-R-A-U-D. You have the pull cards with the terms. So this one I pulled is F. It's got F at the top, and then it says D-M-E. So the folks would look at their card and they'd see if under F, if they have D-M-E. That's what you're going to do for the gameplay. You'll be pulling the cards. You don't have to have all these terms memorized. The game comes with a cheat sheet. So like the cards that I pulled, one was PCP and one was DME. On the cheat sheet, it's in alphabetical order. So you would just go and you'd find DME, and that would tell you it says durable medical equipment like neck, knee, or back braces, wheelchairs, or equipment for urinary catheters. So that lets people know what DME is. So they're going to be learning as you go along. The other term that we pulled was PCP. So you can just go, like I said, it's in alphabetical order. You can flip to PCP, and it'll say primary care physician, where services should come from. So that's the parts to the fraud bingo. You've got the bingo cards. You've got the terms that you're going to pull instead of numbers. You've got the cheat sheet. So if you don't know all the terms by heart, that's fine. You can go to the cheat sheet and use that. And then you've got the markers that folks will use to actually mark their cards. One other thing that's kind of important with these cards, most bingo cards have a free space in the center, and we do. We have a free space in the center, but it's our logo. It's the S&P logo, and that is the free space. Some of these bingo cards will actually have a spot that says free on the card, but that is not a free space. That's actually going to match up with one of the terms on the cheat sheet. So you'll have to tell them when you start the game that the free space is in the center. If it says on their card free, that is not actually a free space. That's going to be one of the terms. So I hope this will help you out. Like I said, take time when you're passing out the bingo cards. You can give just a quick presentation, and then you go through the bingo game. And as you're doing that, they're going to hear these the fraud, Medicare fraud terms, over time. And it's just a great way to have fun and learn. Thanks.